Hello YouTube friends, Alicia back here with you. Maybe you're sick of me by now, since I've been uploading every day, but I hope that this video is helpful as my other ones have been. As you can see, I have made some more embellishments. If nothing else, this time of quarantine will allow me to try all kinds of different ideas. Some of them revisit and some of them are new, but I have made more embellishments, and this is made with faux vellum, which once again is not a new idea. I originally believe I saw Shannon Green do this, and then I saw Eva from Bohemian Crafting do it with furniture polish. I have seen it done, like I said, more than once. And then this morning what made me think of it was I was on the Graphics Fairy site, and there was a tutorial on doing it with almond oil and then adding like lavender to scent it. So I thought, okay, that'd be fun. I didn't add the lavender oil, but it just what's it called? Made me remember this idea, I guess, if that's how you want to say it. And I do like the furniture polish one as well. However, I don't have furniture polish. I've tried it with my mom's stuff, and I'm not going to go buy something when I have multiple different oils. So I will show you what I've used. My camera's very close, so it's going to be hard to see. I use castor oil. I have almond oil and grapeseed oil as well. However, castor oil was the cheapest one. And for crafting purposes, you know, I don't want to use my expensive oil. And I also tried this just to see if it would work. It is also not highly expensive. I think it was $8, but the bottle is noticeably smaller. And this is for leather, so you can use the leather oil. Leather soap, unlike oil, doesn't work, but the actual leather oil works. And for those of you who have cleaned saddles and things like that, you'll know what I mean when I say like a leather soap. There is a conditioner in it as well, but I didn't have success with that. So I am just going to show you what I created. You know what, I'm going to show you, how am I going to do this? This pile last and this pile first. So these were some of the ones I did. I did turn a bunch of daisies ephemera into embellishments. So this, I turned it into faux leather. You can't, faux vellum, sorry, really tell because it is black. And then I used gold, my gold mix that I was showing you yesterday. This one is done with Pledge, but an eyeshadow. If you've missed how I made these metallic like paints or whatever, there is a video on that. So I used the gold on here. It doesn't work as well on black for obvious reasons, but anyway, then I just backed it onto some coffee dye cardstock. I made this one, and it is hard to see that these are vellum type embellishments due to the fact that there isn't a huge variance from the color of the embellishments to the color of the cardstock because it is coffee dyed. If you look like not on the camera, there is a bit of a difference, and I colored these as well, so there's some shine to it. And I will say, yeah, the oil can smear a little bit. I am not worried about it. It's not enough that it's going to make a huge mess, or shouldn't make a huge mess of anything. And then what I did do is I took my big shot because, well, I have the big one, the one that fits an 8x12 or 8.5 by 11, sorry, paper in it. And I ran it through to try and, with paper towel, to absorb any of the oil, extra oil. But yeah, I would try and get as much oil off as I can, because it will, you know, if you leave it full of oil, make a mess. But I made this one as well. And like I said, I did color them, but oh, there you can see the shimmer. It doesn't show up super great. And like I said, these are some of Daisy's ephemera. They are printed 2 to a page, so they are bigger than this if you are looking for this kit. I don't preference working with really large ephemera pieces, so I tend to shrink them down. So, and this one is done in the blue. And this is done with blue eyeshadow and then the Mod Podge. Not the Mod Podge, the decoupage. So it is shiny due to the finish. And I mean, they feel kind of cool. I wish you could feel them. So those are those ones. And then I will show you. I did a whole paper, which I really like. This is not dry. But anyways, I did a whole 11 by 17 paper. I think it's 11 by 17, 11 and a half, whatever it is. And then I got little pieces in them. I did some stamping. Now, I did get some like shadowing. I think it was because my ink wasn't dry and I moved the stamp or something. I don't know. They didn't all do that, but some of them did. So I love these. And you can see I fussy cut some and I punched some out. I couldn't find the punch I was actually looking for, which was my bigger square punch, but sorry, my hands are really cold. The little bee, but they're just cute. Like, what can I put it on? Add it onto something. I want to do a bunch of sentiments yet, and those I'll put on like cards and things like that. And then you don't have to stamp them, you know, you can just make like tabs or whatever for pages. So yeah, I made a whole, I have a stamp press, and so I just stamped the whole page with these bugs and then cut them all out, some with punches and some fussy cut. I ticket punch. So, and then I did some, and I colored them with alcohol markers or permanent markers. So I don't know, not totally crazy about the black outlining because it feathered a little bit, but or it could just be my fault. I don't know if it feathered or if I just didn't have it done quite right. But just another idea, and like I said, you can just add it to whatever you want and it's cute. I'll probably add some of these to clusters. Anybody that watches my channel knows that I love to make clusters, so yeah, there's that. Sorry about that. This is another one I did, and this one isn't backed. This is just the vellum, faux vellum, and it is thick. I printed it on my thicker paper. I would recommend actually using thinner paper, because it will be more transparent, but I colored it with like a pink and then covered it with decoupage. So I don't know, I think they're really pretty. This is the ones I really liked. I backed these on scrapbooking paper, and you can see the scrapbooking paper through it, and I colored some, as you can tell, or I colored it as you can tell, but it's still transparent, and then you can write on the back. And the more white space you have, obviously, the more you're going to see. So I love the labels. I'm probably going to do this with Taylor Made It Journals, I believe, has pharmacy labels. So I will probably end up doing that with those. If you haven't seen and you're like the pharmacy type things, she has 2 kits available. And they're really neat. Here's another one. Like I said, I wish you could feel them. I love this one. And I can just, you know, tuck it in a journal as a journaling spot. You obviously are not going to journal on the front of it due to the fact that it is oil. It would probably wreck your pens. I really like this one as well. This one I turned into a pocket, you know, so you can stick whatever you want in it. And obviously I wouldn't put a picture in the pocket or anything like that due to, once again, it's oil. It's one of those things, common sense prevail. It's a neat embellishment, but you're not going to use it in every situation. And then there's this one. And I love the bold background. And then what I will show you is, these are ones that I haven't done anything with. So you can see my hand through them. And that's what they look like when they're not backed. A couple more pages done. I need to be cleaning my craft room is what I need to be doing, but I am not, as you can clearly tell. So, I don't know, you can't see it. There you go, you can see a little bit of movement. As much, I do like the way that it looks, but it's not going to be as obvious. There it is. And then see, with something like this, where your background is just white, it's super obvious. So there's that. And just one more sheet. So you can do it with whatever you want. You can do it with the dark colors. It's not that you can't. You very much can, and it does work. It's just not quite the same effect. I did it with one of Daisy's, not Daisy's, sorry, one of Penny's that I made an embellishment with yesterday on my puffy embellishments. If you see that video, there's one that has, it's multicolored with like flowers. That one has, I mean, now that I say that, it might not. I was going to say it has the oil treatment, but I don't think it does. So never mind. I have done it with hers. I don't know that I did it with that piece. I cannot remember. But anyways, this video is getting very long for a small embellishment share. I will talk to you all soon.